Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this Lights of America F20T12 Dual Fluorescent Wraparound fixture. Picked this up a while ago at the used computer place. They do have some other random things in the back. And I thought, well, it's in pretty good condition. Let's see what's inside. So here it is. Now, I didn't know when I first saw it there that this was Lights of America until I opened it up. I didn't even know Lights of America made fixtures like this, but I guess so because, well, here it is. So we have a pretty traditional wraparound with the plastic refractor. This has plastic ends on it, again, a very Lights of America feature. The body of the fixture is metal, however. It was quite dirty on this side, so we got it decently cleaned up. But you can see how the plastic end caps rivet on to the housing. These were the bulbs that originally came in it. They are GE F20T12 Cool Whites. And you can see the numbers on the tube. Now, both of these would not light on this fixture. I have not tried it on any other fixtures. I just went ahead and grabbed some new tubes I had sitting around and put them in here. So, of course, the first thing we'll need to do is take off the refractor. With the refractor off, we can get a nice view of the bulbs inside. Now, this fixture only recommends having F20T12 bulbs, and there used to be a sticker right here in the middle. I still have it, it's on the inside. And here's the two bulbs that I decided to put in the fixture. We have a GE Daylight Eco and a GE Reveal. I picked these both up at the same time at a Walmart for 50 cents a piece, but as you learn quickly out here in Washington State and probably other states as well, you don't want to buy these at the store really because there is a tax on the mercury content of the bulb. So anything fluorescent or high intensity discharge, there is this mercury tax associated with it. So of course, your best friend in finding bulbs is the ReStore, the thrift store, places like that. That is the best place to find fluorescent tubes and high intensity discharge without having to pay the high tax on these things. And interestingly enough, even if it's 50 cents, the tax is based off of the original price of the item. So you end up paying more on tax for the bulbs than the actual price of the bulbs while on clearance. Whatever to that, I learned my lesson while buying these two bulbs. Never will do that again. Anyway, that's my little spiel on buying anything with mercury content here in the state of Washington. So, we have two brand new bulbs in here, and we'll take them out. These sockets aren't exactly the best, but we'll take the bulbs out here. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty good for doing it one-handed. And then, just like any wraparound fixture like this, you just squeeze the ballast channel here, and it will come off. There we go. And here's the insides. As you can see, there's a very minimal amount of metal, of course. The ends are plastic. We do have a brace here to help support the end, which is nice. Of course, the whole housing is metal. Here's the interesting ballast. And here's the other side as well. So, here's a sticker that would have been on the ballast channel. So it says it takes 35 watts. So it must be underpowering the two 20-watt bulbs, because that would equal 40 otherwise. And yes, at the bottom it says use 20-watt rapid start preheat lamps only. Interesting. There you can see Lights of America. And here's their interesting ballast. It's the solid state energy saver ballast. And I thought it said Lights of America on here somewhere as well. Yes, it does. Right there, it's just slanted. And it's really quiet. I've ran these bulbs for a little bit. It's instant on. It doesn't seem super annoying with any high-pitched noises. Yeah, new. Obviously, it didn't last too long because I've never seen such a thing before. It is on a standard ballast bottom casing here. It's all metal. They just put this in the middle of it. This also has come off from heat over the years. So I'll just set these back in here. because I'm pretty sure this cover pushes down on them because they never move when you move the fixture around. So we'll put the cover back on. So we'll set it down in here. Got to catch the sides back here, and then catch the other sides. And there we go. We have the ballast channel reinstalled. Now we just got to put the bulbs back in and the diffuser back on. It's all reassembled, so let's turn it on. Let's plug it in. Has that typical, you know, cheap rapid start sound to it, like the Lights of America shop lights, or what do they call those? Life Light or something. Light, yeah, what were those called? Life Light, I guess. Either way, it has a very faint hum to it, and you can definitely tell the difference between the daylight and the reveal bulbs. You got a pink and a blue, but that's kind of unique. I kind of like that. Sometimes you see installations like that with the two different colored bulbs, so that makes it unique. Something a little different to look at. And now the camera's evening them out, I guess. Either way, we need to find a location for this so we can enjoy it. So I got to find a place to install it, but I suppose we can turn the lights off and just see what it looks like. Lights everything up real nice. Definitely gives an interesting effect with the two different colored bulbs in it, giving two different colored shadows. As you can see here with the blue and pink shadows. And then the mix of them together, of course, on the top. I'm thinking it would definitely be good to have it somewhere above a garage door because it's very slim and it's hard to find spots to put lights that are, you know, not as slim. So definitely somewhere over here I think would be a good spot for it. Now just to figure out where. Couldn't install it on the ceiling without installing a switch first. Everything out here needs to have a switch. There it is. I decided to put it on the end here because that's the closest the door lifts up, so a nice skinny fixture would work perfect here. And once again, really liking the two separate colors of bulbs. That's pretty neat. Of course, doesn't make too much light here. I have this track light stuff here that's producing more, but it's always nice to have another light up to appreciate with all the others up here. Very cool. Now I need to figure out what to do with the pole chain because obviously can't really reach it at the moment, but it can't be too low either because of the garage door. So we'll make it just the right height so it doesn't interfere, but hopefully low enough that it can still be reached. And I'll eventually get it wired in other than just the outlet here into the system. But for now, that works out. So there's the Lights of America dual F20T12 electronically ballasted fluorescent fixture. Also, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.